To remain updated with the latest business news, click on the bell icon.
Priyanka Chaturvedi, what do you make, sitting in the Shiv Sena, of the government's approach on regulating and taxing crypto assets? From what Jayanji is suggesting, the government seems to want to be careful, be calibrated, not rush in and come up with legislation, allow for the global policy framework to emerge, and not be in a rush to announce something, then have to roll it back.
So as far as global policy framework is concerned, there are many countries which have framed a policy. The policies are very forward-thinking, very dynamic in nature, and also understanding the need of the R basis, what is needed. You have a lot of young people who are invested in it, curious about it, are getting employment through it. So it becomes important that we show the kind of speed that is needed for something like this. And we are seeing how technology is moving faster than our ability to frame policies. So always having this cautious position and sitting and waiting for the others to make the first move will only end up damaging a lot of prospect that we have as Indians.
What do you think the government should be doing? If
See,
you were
I
in
think
power, how would you handle
firstly,
the current
yes,
challenges on regulation and taxation?
So I find this very weird that you do not have a cryptocurrency bill introduced in the parliament yet, but you have decided you are going to tax it. As per what my understanding is and what I understood from him, he said that we are considering it legal, but we haven't decided the use case, where does it fit in? Is it an asset? Is it something else? How do we compare it with other assets? So you cannot have a tax introduced, you cannot have a GST, you cannot have a TDS, and not know where cryptocurrency stands. And again, legality, illegality is also a gray zone right now. Exchange also is a gray zone right now because RBI has taken a totally divergent point of view. So where is the convergence? The convergence needs to come from multiple stakeholder conversations. And again, we are very late into this. Only when Prime Minister spoke about it recently did it come to the Finance Committee, and Finance Committee has started discussing it. Supreme Court had already uplifted that ban. So till now, they have been functioning in a gray zone. The regulation is self-regulated. They're managing it on their own. But we need to create frameworks. We need to have a dynamic framework to be able, and I think the need is to regulate, not to ban, not to discourage. You can have higher thresholds of investment, but you cannot stop a technology whose time has come. And that, I think, is something that we as parliamentarians need to understand, what the young is looking towards us and expecting out of us. And they seem to be on it, understanding it. So maybe they should be important part of the conversation.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.